What's up, y'all? How you doing? How is everybody doing today? It's time for the weekend forecast. Weekend forecast. So you know what to do if you'd like to find the information for scheduling personal readings. Please look in the description of this video. And I know pretty much everybody has already caught the memo, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you again anyway. The mini readings will be available throughout the rest of October, and that's it. Okay? Halloween night, we're cutting them off. So if you're still interested in that, be sure you get that in. And remember, tomorrow is the 22/22 live mini readings. Got a bunch of them in, man. That's going to be a big old long video. We might do it in 2 parts. I'm not sure yet, but yeah. All right, well, let's hop into this. There's a couple of you in here now. What's up, people? How y'all doing? Who we got here? Rising Phoenix, Sun-Kissed, Sean, Teresa, Tarot Destiny. What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in. Okay, let's see what we got for Aries this weekend. I don't even know what I want to look at, man. Let's just see what comes through. Sorry, Aries. I know I always do this to y'all, but let's just see what wants to come through. Let's see. And 2 of Pentacles. Okay, hang on. Somebody here is weighing out the pros and cons of this situation. Not really sure what to do. Not really sure what move to make. Maybe the person you're dealing with has just like a lot on their plate, a lot going on in their life, you know? Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. King of Cups reversed, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So you're connected with somebody. Somebody you're connected with, but it doesn't really feel like you all have a very deep emotional connection. Okay, at least it's not mutual. Could be somebody at the workplace, possibly, or a colleague or a coworker or something like that. Business partner, some, you know what I mean? But the energy between the two of you just doesn't look really mutually deep and heartfelt. You know, it doesn't appear that way, at least. And I'm kind of getting the idea that you could... Is this you? Is this you not wanting to open up and express your emotions? I feel like you have emotions for this person that you're not sharing. You're either not sharing them or you're just waiting to see how they feel about you, maybe? Okay. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. That's the only sign I have here is Aquarius. Okay. I also have Taurus here. Got Taurus. So yeah, I'm not really seeing much happening here. I'm really not. And honestly, this kind of feels like an interest, a love interest for some of you. And I'm not even sure that it's ever crossed their mind that you feel this way. It's kind of what it looks like to me. Especially if you're dealing with somebody at the workplace. It may never have even crossed their mind. That's what this energy looks like here, dude. King and Queen of Pentacles. This looks like a very strict, like professional type of connection or just platonic, you know what I mean, type of connection where you're not opening up and expressing any emotions because they're not either. But I'm not really thinking that they ever even thought about it. Let's just see. Let's get 3 cards on how this person feels about you at the deepest level. I'm feeling like this is singles. Singles in your love interest. Okay. I guess that's what we're going to do for the weekend. All right, well, let's see 3 cards. How does this person feel about Aries? 2 of Cups reversed. See, that's what I thought. It hadn't even crossed their mind. I don't even think that's something that they've thought about, to be 100% on. King of Pentacles again. See? See what I'm saying? 4 of Pentacles reversed. I just don't think that this person's ever thought about you that way, honestly. I really don't think that they have. It's not that they're not interested. Page of Cups. I feel like they would be interested if they thought that there could be something between the two of you, but for whatever reason, they're not thinking in that direction. Like that's like the last thing on their mind. Does this make sense at all? Let's see if there's going to be any kind of outcome. Are they ever going to make any kind of move or take any actions? Will there ever be any kind of outcome here? No, it's not looking like it. 3 of Pentacles reversed. Moon card reversed. if you're waiting on this person to make a move or take action, it would probably blow their mind if they found out that you were into them. It would probably blow their mind. I don't even think they know. And for those of you who are probably sitting there saying, oh, yes, they know. I've asked them out before. Okay, well, then they don't know to what extent. You know what I mean? They might just think it's something friendly, or I just really don't think this person is suspecting it. I don't think so. I don't think so. What's the best advice? What's the advice? What's the best advice? Ten of Cups reversed. Why the Ten of Cups reversed is the advice? Ah, okay. All right, well, let me meet you in the middle here, okay? Study this person a little bit closer, okay? I feel like this person is jam-packed full of red flags that you may not be seeing, you may not be noticing. Not only that, but I feel like this person is stuck on somebody else. They're either currently with somebody or they're stuck on a past person, one of the two. Okay? So, study this person with no bias, with no preferences. Just watch how they interact with other people. This is a big thing. Pay attention to how this person interacts with others. If it rattles and slithers like a snake, it's a snake. Okay? We don't want to see, you see people do this all the time. Somebody will be into this person, and then that person's lying to this person, running their mouth behind that person's back, telling this person's business to that person, but you just let that fly right over your head just because you're into them. No. Take the time to study this person a little bit closer and look at who they really truly are. And then, if you still have confidence that something could work out between the two of you, or if you're still really interested and you think there's potential, then it's going to need to be you that comes forward and makes a move, because I don't think they're thinking about you like that. I don't think so. I really don't. All right. Taurus. Let's look at the energy between Taurus and their love interest. Now, this can apply to whoever, okay? That's what I'm doing here. It can apply to a past person or a person that you've never had anything to do with. What's the energy looking like between Taurus and their person they're thinking about the most? Ooh, I definitely feel like this is a past person for a lot of you. Doesn't have to be, but for those of you inquiring about a past person, I feel like that you're still holding a grudge, aren't you? I think both of you are still grudging, honestly. That's what that feels like to me. So what that feels like to me. Oh, okay. I see you connecting with somebody here. I do see you connecting with someone. Page of Swords. So it doesn't really, it looks like you're connecting with them, but I don't really know how far it's going between the two of you. I really don't know how far it's going. Because with the Two of Cups and the Page of Swords, this kind of feels to me like somebody you may just be communicating with, Like maybe y'all talk on Messenger, maybe you hang out and have a drink or something like that on the weekends. But I don't really know how fast this is moving or how far it's going. With the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, not a lot of movement with these two ladies here. Not a lot of movement. Now, I don't know whose energy this is. To me, I don't know if you want to take this as like feminine. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a two female type of connection that you're dealing with, or I don't usually read that way, though. The way I read that is, look at these queens. What are they doing? Nothing. They ain't doing nothing. They're sitting there chilling, not moving, not going nowhere, chilling in one spot, not moving. So that's why I'm saying I'm not really seeing a lot of movement happening here. It doesn't look like a lot of forward movement is happening. But you don't like nobody else, do you? You ain't got your eye on nobody else but this one person and this one person alone. Okay? And the King of Wands. King and Queen of Wands. Hang on a second, y'all. Sorry about that. I do that every time. All right. Well, let's see how they feel about you at the deepest level. How's this person feel about Taurus at the deepest level? Oh, they feel... Hang on. Let me clarify that. Hold up. World card. Ah, see, they feel like they don't feel good enough. This person kind of feels like you're out of their league. So you could probably say they feel a little bit intimidated, maybe. Plus, they are dealing with guilt. They're dealing with guilt. They're feeling guilty from whatever their last relationship that went wrong was. They're still being eaten up with guilt over that, like they did something wrong in the past. But they feel like you're out of their league. Like you're too good for them, basically. Okay, what is the outcome then? What's the outcome? Will this pick up and take lift off, or what's going on here? Two of Wands reversed and the Star card reversed. I feel like you're pretty much making up your mind that you're kind of losing hope on this, not really having the most positive outlook on things. Because it just does, things just don't seem to be moving. Not really. What's the best advice? What's the advice? King of Coins. Ah, be flexible. Be flexible, okay? Be willing to be flexible and take it slow. Be okay with things moving slow. Be flexible, okay? If you want things to move forward between you and this person, it's going to require a rough transition. It's not going to be an easy transition between the two of you. 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords, okay? If you can't be flexible, you know, when it just has to happen a certain way, you might want to move on from this. Because this is something that's not, if you want it to work out, it's not going to happen any specific way other than the way the universe wants it to happen, okay? All right. Gemini. How's the energy looking between Gemini and the person they are thinking about the most? Remember, past person or new person. This could be whatever. Well, not new person, but potential new person, you know? How's the energy looking here? How's it looking? 5 of Coins. Somebody here is either afraid of abandonment or feels abandoned, however that fits this situation. 3 of Coins reversed, Chariot reversed. Empress reversed, Tower card. So it feels to me, for those of you who are, okay, so I'm seeing two different stories here. If you're dealing with a past person, this person I feel like feels very wronged, very abandoned, and I don't see them making any effort to try to fix things at all. They're just playing the victim, basically. Now, if you're not dealing with or inquiring about a past person, if this is a potential new person, this person is interested in you, they are, but they're afraid of rejection. They're afraid of abandonment. So, is this you or them? This is what's kind of tripping me up here. I can't figure out if that's you or them. Now, some of you could definitely be dealing with somebody at the workplace. Definitely. Okay? Could be an earth sign for some of you, but it's driving me nuts. I hate it when two different stories come through at the same time. I probably shouldn't have used this deck. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clarify this. Hold up. Hang on. Let me clarify this. Let me go back to the deck that I was using. Let me go back to the deck I was using. Hold up, Gemini. Hang on. All right. I was having this little voice in my head saying, no, don't grab that deck. And no, let's try this deck. So let's just see here. Let me clarify that whole spread for Gemini. Justice reversed. Okay. Nine of Swords. Okay. Pretty much the same thing going on here. Pretty much the same message. Yeah. Seven of Wands. So yeah, and some of you, like I said, are dealing with a past person here. That's the only thing that's wanting to come through. I'm going to have to say past person. I'm going to have to say this is a past person. So they are very, very guarded, very on defense, but they're walking away. Walking away from this, very guarded and very defensive. Now, don't get it twisted. This person does miss the way things were back in the day when things were going good. They do miss that. They do. But what they're trying to do right now is they're trying to forget about this. They're trying to forget about you. They're trying to scrub you from their memory. And it looks like their mind is pretty well made up. They're trying to release and let go of this. Okay. By the way, let's see the signs I have here. I have Taurus and Libra. Okay. Well, let's see how they really feel about you at the deepest level. How they really feel about you at the deepest level. See what I'm saying? They don't want to fight a battle. They don't want to fight a battle. They don't want no drama. They don't want no bullshit. They think that you're manipulative. I don't know if you are or if you're not. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying for whatever reason under the sun, they feel like you are. I don't know if you are or if you're not. I'm not judging you. I don't give a shit. But they feel like you're manipulative. They are upset about this. They are very hurt. What's the outcome? You're given the chance to take a break. The universe is doing you a favor, actually. I see you honestly connecting and communicating with somebody new. You're connecting and communicating with somebody new. Ooh, you got that 10 of coins, though. Ooh. Focus on your money. Now, I'm not saying go be materialistic. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is there's many different tools that we can use to help ourselves through the healing process. And on my journey, one of the things that I found is that if you're hurt, if you're broken, if you're sad, and you take all that energy and you channel it towards a goal, the amount of things that happen, the multi-layers that tackles all at the same time, that can not only motivate you, but it can motivate you to start getting things done, and it can also heal you. It can help you start forming a solid connection with yourself. And once you start seeing how useful that energy was, then you look back on it and you become thankful for it. So, I mean, it works wonders. I would take all that energy and channel it towards your money, or starting a new business, or just saving up some extra money, or taking on some extra hours at work, or something, some sort of earthly type of goal, and allow the healing process to take place in the periphery of that. That's what I would do with this. And make sure that whenever you see a new doorway of opportunity open for you, you take it. Take those new doorways of opportunity. All right. Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. Conscience. How's the energy looking between Cancer and the person they are inquiring about? Death card. Blum, blum, blum. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. I don't want to speak on that yet, though. Ooh, that is one gnarly-ass death card, dude. Look at that dead bird. Ew. Okay. Bam. Dude, every time I read for y'all, the Three of Wands pops up. Every time. How many times have I said this? How many times have I said this? Somebody here is expecting to reconnect. You know what I'm feeling? I'm seeing two different things happening here. I'm feeling like you are connecting with somebody new, but you are expecting communication from somebody from the past, or they're expecting it from you, one or the other. I'm kind of feeling like a lot of you are dealing with an on and off connection in which you all have done this before. They're definitely expecting to hear from you, and I think you're expecting to hear from them. It's almost like, are you all both sitting around waiting on each other? Is it like a contest to see who's going to reach out first, you know? Let's see, because I am seeing you connecting with somebody new. I don't really know the new connection, though, how far this is going right here. Could be an Aries for some of you. But I do see you pretty much ready to jump right straight in to a new connection with somebody. Let me clarify this right here real quick. Hang on. Okay. You and the past person have a really intense connection, don't you? A really intense connection. If they feel like a part of you, you feel like a part of them. Yeah, okay, I see what's going on. That makes sense now. That makes sense. I'm not seeing communication, though. For those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not the past person is going to communicate, it doesn't look like it's happening this weekend. Not this weekend. You're waiting for it, though, aren't you? You're waiting on them to break the silence. I'm seeing you, honestly, you know what it looks like to me? I'm going to be all the way real and blunt with you. It looks to me like some of you are just connecting with somebody to try to forget about this person. That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me, because this new connection coming in doesn't look like anything. Doesn't even really look like it's something that you're all that into. All right, well, let's see how the past person feels about Cancer. How's the past person feeling about Cancer? King of Wands reversed, Nine of Wands reversed. So they're trying to play it off and pretend that they don't care. What they're really doing is they're waiting for you to let your guard down. And they feel like once you let your guard down, then that'll basically be an open door of opportunity for either them to come back or for them to try to lure you back in. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. I couldn't help but notice that Sagittarius tattoo on this dude's head. Okay. Well, let's see. What's the outcome for the weekend? What's the outcome? Three of Swords reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. Okay, now, like I said, I do see you connecting with and communicating with somebody new. Don't really see that going anywhere. If anything, it's just kind of distracting you from your heartbreak. What's the advice? What's the advice? Ooh, the World card. It's time to start a new cycle. Yep, and the Death card and the World card. There it is, boo-boo. Time to start a new cycle. Okay? I know it's rough. I know it's tough. I know it sucks. I know it hurts. The fuck? People always got to be making noise when I'm live. All right. What was I saying? Oh, okay. I know it sucks. I know it's rough. Sometimes, though, like on my journey, what I would do is I would envision this future version of myself and cling to that. You know, like what I'm going through right now is turning me into the person I'm meant to become. And sometimes, for me personally, in my darkest times, that would be the only thing that would get me through. That would be the only thing that would get me through. And shit, it worked for me. Worked for me. All right, let's see what's up with Leo. Let's see what's up with Leo. What is good with my Leo friends? Boom, boom. What is good with Leo? Ooh, the Justice card. Could be a Libra for some of you. Temperance reversed. Knight of Coins, Six of Swords. All right, so I see that you have multiple options available to you. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely some past energy coming through here, and there's some new energy too. So far, though, it doesn't really look like anything new coming in is really anything that's going to stick or stay for a long time. In regards to the past person, those of you dealing with somebody from the past, trust and believe you dodged a bullet. Okay? The universe did you a favor. Okay? I know that's hard to accept, and I mean, I can remember being in that type of situation years ago when I would be like really hung up on somebody that's incredibly obviously fucking toxic, you know, and I get it, man. Nobody, when you're going through it, nobody can tell you that, you know, at least nobody could tell me. I didn't want to listen to that bullshit, you know, back when I was codependent and needy and heartbroken. You couldn't tell me that I was just addicted to a toxic fucking hoe. You couldn't tell me that, you know? You just couldn't tell me that. I wouldn't listen to it. But, I mean, people would say it anyways, and honestly, I did need to hear it. So, anyway, whatever, like the universe did you a favor, okay? This person could be possibly spiraling downhill in their life. They very well could. And like I said, 7 of Cups, 6 of Swords. I'm seeing you probably connecting with multiple different people, but nothing that's landing and sticking permanently. And that's probably a good thing, honestly. It's probably a good thing. I mean, at least for now. At least for now. Because it's kind of looking to me, especially those of you who are very fresh out of a relationship or connection with a past person. You're not in a vibrational state that would support a successful connection right now. And that's not your fault. That doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. And there's even some of you, I know, and hey, there's a couple of you who you're not fresh out of a connection. Maybe that was 6 months ago and you've forgotten about it and you think you're ready to start dating again, but you're really not. You've just swallowed it and suppressed it. You've buried it underneath your conscious awareness to the point where it doesn't hurt anymore and you think you're over it, you know? Just saying, if that resonates, might want to dig some of that shit up. You might want to. All right, well, that's all that's telling me there. All right, then. How's the past person feel about Leo? 3 cards on how the past person feels about Leo. Emperor in the reverse. You intimidate the hell out of them. I think they're kind of scared of you, honestly. I think they're kind of scared of you, for real. Could be an Aries for some of you. And you ain't never going to get an Aries to admit that they're intimidated. So don't ever, like especially if you're dealing with an Aries, don't even count on them admitting that. They will never admit that. They will never admit that. Ever. All right, let's see. All right, is there going to be any kind of outcome here? What's the outcome? Empress reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, and the Lover's card reversed. So from this point moving forward, the connection is going to keep getting weaker and weaker and weaker. I don't see either of you opening up to each other, expressing any kind of emotion or love or anything like that. What's the best advice? What's the best advice? Focus on your work, your finances. Boom, boom. Ooh, the Judgment. So this was a divine intervention. Okay? This was a divine intervention. Okay? I'm not downplaying the experience or the connection. Okay? It was very important. It happened for a very specific reason. A very specific reason. Okay? Allow the universe to show you what that reason was. Okay? This is one of the first steps in the healing process. One of the first steps is stepping back and trusting the universe. And I know that sounds cliche, but you'd be surprised. Nobody really trusts the universe. Nobody does. If they did, there would be no such thing as on and off relationships. Because if you trusted the universe, as soon as this person walked away, you'd be like, all right, fuck it, it is what it is then. That's what the universe wants, all right then. One of the first steps in the healing process is releasing, letting go, and saying, all right, universe, I don't know what your fucking plan is, but I'm trusting that you have a plan. Don't know what it is, but I'm trusting you have a plan. I look forward to the day that you show me what your plan was. There goes that fucking horn again. All right. When I get in the flow, man, one little noise will like knock my thought process off the track. Okay. Maybe that's universe's way of saying it's time to move on to the next sign. Okay. All right. Virgo. Let's see how the energy's looking between Virgo and whoever they're thinking about the most. I guess I'm just going to wait and see what comes out to determine whether or not it's a past person or potential new person. I'll just wait to see whichever one the universe wants to spit at you. Past person. Past person. All right. Could be a Pisces for some of you. See that big old Pisces symbol in the moon right there? All right. But for those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not the past person has moved on, no, they have not. That doesn't mean they don't want to. There's a lot of tension between the two of you. A lot of tension. They still check up on you from time to time. They still check up on you from time to time. I honestly, I'm not really, because it kind of feels like they haven't moved on from this, but they don't want to work things out with you. The fuck? Are y'all hearing that? Some idiot's car alarm keeps going off. Hang on. Anyway. Damn it, that always fucks my train of thought up. Oh, okay. No, they haven't moved on, but I don't think that they want to work things out with you. It feels to me like all they really want to do is fight with you. You know, it almost feels like they're angry with you. And maybe for some of you, they want to work things out, but they don't want to do the work. They want to force it to happen their way. Does that make sense? I think this person's irritated with you. I think they're pissed off and angry. King and Queen of Swords, both reversed. This tells me y'all are both pissed off at each other. But it looks like the decision's pretty final, though, to be honest with you. It does. But I kind of feel like one, the other, or both of you still feels like there's going to be a reconciliation attempt in the future. That feels like both of you. I think you all are both not really like planning for it or hoping for it, but are kind of anticipating a reconciliation attempt in the future. Okay, I can't think of any other way to spin that spread. All right. How's this person feel about Virgo? What's their true feelings and intentions at the deepest level? Ooh, 9 of coins. Hang on. 2 of cups. Yeah, they do want to connect with you. I just don't know how. Yeah, see? Look. 6 of swords reversed, 2 of cups. They're wanting to connect, but I don't know if they're trying to be. It almost kind of feels like they want to reconnect with you just so they can pretend they don't care. Does that make any sense? I do feel like they are watching you. I get that really strong. You see the eyes and the 2 cups there? Feels to me like they do watch you. They want to reconnect with you just so they can make it a very strong point to pretend that they don't care. What's the outcome? Is anything going to come of this? Queen of coins. What did I say about the queens a minute ago? What did I say about them? They ain't doing nothing. They ain't moving. World card. Two of Wands. So I don't really see a decision being made. I don't really see a decision being made, but I feel like this person's pondering whether or not to just get closure with you. And I was about to say it looks like they're going to reach out and get closure from you, but the Two of Wands kind of indicates maybe not. Maybe they're just sitting there pondering it. What's the advice? What's the advice? There's that fucking horn again, god damn it. Sorry. I just don't understand. How does your car alarm keep going off over and over and over and over and over and over? Like, I don't get that. Okay, so advice right now. Hang on, let me clarify this real quick. Star card reversed. Okay. So at least, I don't want to say go be alone and be by yourself and don't connect with anybody. But I also don't want to say go run around trying to chase a new person. We want to meet in the middle there somewhere. We want to meet in the middle, okay? Like for those of you who are interested in forming some kind of new connection, just make it a point to have the proverbial door hanging open. Make yourself available. But just let whatever wants to happen naturally. Okay, universe, whenever you feel like it's time for the next person to come into my life, I'm ready to receive that. The door's hanging wide open. I'm not going to try to pull anybody in here. I'm not going to run and chase after nobody. I'm just going to leave the door hanging open, and I'm going to see if anybody wants to walk up to it. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. It's all up to you, universe. Does that make sense? Makes sense? And if you can maintain that level of vibration, just know that whether or not a person makes their way into your life has a lot to do, and what kind of person they are, has a lot to do with how much healing you have done. All right? All right. Libra. Libra. How's the energy looking between Libra and the person they're thinking about the most? Ooh, Eight of Wands. Hang on. I'm not speaking on that yet. That can mean two totally different things. Hang on. Okay. So I'm feeling like communication. Honestly, though, this feels like a communication attempt that might be ignored. Like, I don't know if... Are you trying to get this person's attention? Or they're trying to get your attention? It looks like somebody here is attempting to get a reaction, and that's being ignored. That's what I'm seeing here. I feel like this connection makes you very nervous, very uneasy, very anxious. Some of you are kicking yourselves in the ass, feeling like a failure, feeling like you did something wrong, like you wasted your time. This is a really, really deep message here. But, of course... Oh, and by the way, did I mention, I feel like this is a past person. Okay? And I only say that if past person cards come up. Six of Swords reversed is a past person card. Okay? This was a codependency connection. This was definitely a codependency connection. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like this person is ready to come forward. They've been trying to get your attention. What I can't figure out is if you're just oblivious to it or if you're blatantly ignoring it. That's what I can't figure out here. This person's trying to get a window of opportunity. Okay, hang on. I want to see what this person's intentions are, because These codependency connections, they can turn toxic, real easy. What's their true intentions? What do they really want with you? Four of Wands, see, they're waiting for an open doorway of opportunity. Queen of Cups. And I knew it. 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 I feel like this person kind of lives in fantasy land. A little bit. They want you, it would make them feel really good about themselves if you confess that you still have love for them and they turn you down. See what I'm saying? That would give them an ego boost. If you came chasing, begging, confessing your love, and they just turn you down, that would give them an ego boost. That would give them an ego boost. That would make them feel good about themselves. What's the outcome here? No, I see you. Yeah, ooh. Okay, no, I'm not seeing a love offer being extended or accepted. It's probably a good thing, though, because I'm seeing this person is probably going downhill. They're probably going downhill. You're going to be connected. The next person coming into your life is going to be a new person. The next person that you connect with will be a new person. Like I said, I feel like, and I know I've said this to a couple other signs, but I feel like this is something maybe we're all collectively going through, where the universe is doing you a favor. The two of you completed your cycle. The Devil card, man. Devil card. Hang on. What's the advice before I say anything else? Next person that comes in is going to be a new person, though. It's going to be new. Don't run from your pain. Okay? And right now, I don't think that it would be the best idea to actually start a new relationship while you're still healing. Okay? Don't run from the pain. Part of the healing process is being with those feelings. But what you want to do is you want to take those feelings, see what you learn from them, and apply them. Whatever you learned, apply that to your life. Does that make sense? Apply that to your life. One of these days, you and this person will need to have another conversation. So no, this shouldn't be the last you ever heard of this person. I'm not saying never talk to them again. I'm not saying you're never going to see or hear from them again. I do feel like a conversation is going to happen in the distant future. Be sure that the next time the two of you talk, they have to get to know you all over again. Okay? Be sure that when you talk to them next, they don't even recognize you. Does that make sense? Then, one or two things will happen. Either A, the two of you can attempt reconciliation, and they can see the growth that you've done, and that will inspire them to grow too. And then the two of you could possibly have a successful reconciliation. Or B, you won't even be interested in reconciliation. See what I'm saying? Make sense? But we want to do some healing first. Let's do some healing first before we even think about that. Is that cool? Make a deal? Sorry for all the background noise, y'all. I don't know what is going on outside my house. All right, whatever. Scorpio. How's the energy looking between Scorpio and the person they're thinking about the most? Past person or new person, whoever it is. Some of you are dealing with somebody at the workplace. Ooh, I see you connecting with somebody new, but I'm feeling like you have a lot of options available to you. I'm seeing two things here. I'm seeing past and new. I am seeing past and new. So yeah, you're definitely connecting with somebody new, but I feel like you have a lot of options available to you. If there is one, because what I'm feeling like here, some of you might have one very specific person that you have your mind on, you have your eye on, and it may not be them that you're connecting with, and that's why you're leaving your options open. I see you talking to and connecting with probably a lot of different people, but with the Queen of Swords, King of Cups reversed, not really seeing an emotional connection going on here. As far as the past goes, a grudge is still being held. For those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not there's going to be communication with the past person, there could be, but I don't think it's going to be them that does it. It would have to be you. If you did open up a line of communication, I feel like they would communicate with you, but I'm not convinced that a new start would happen between the two of you. By the way, you have completed a karmic cycle. King and Queen of Swords. You're having a hard time forming an emotional connection with anybody right now, aren't you? Having a very hard time. Okay. There's a lot of different energies that came through this one reading here. A bunch. Okay, so let's see how, at least one or two cards. How's the past person feeling about Scorpio? Temperance. Let me clarify that. Why the Temperance? Oh yeah, they're patiently waiting to see if a doorway of opportunity will ever open, but I don't think they're putting their life on hold. I don't think they're putting their life on hold, but they do if the opportunity was to present itself, like if you was to show up in their inbox or if y'all was to bump into each other at the grocery store. I do think they are planning one day to open up to you. But they're not putting their life on hold, okay? They're not. They're just holding a little space. What's the outcome? Strength card reversed. You're drained, dude. I'm not seeing commitment happening this weekend. I'm not. Some of you could be starting a new job, possibly, but I'm not seeing commitment coming in. Like I said, I'm seeing you probably connecting with several different people. This weekend, I'm not seeing anything permanent landing. Not just yet. What's the advice? Ooh, 7 of Wands, 10 of Swords. Okay, Ace of Swords reversed. So before we even think about moving forward with a new person, we have to make one final decision to close the door on the past. We have to make a final decision to close the door on the past. If we're still hanging around waiting, wondering if a past person's going to come back, that energy is not very supportive of you and your actual person connecting and coming together. Not while you're still tied to a past person. I mean, I'm not going to say that there's anything that's a guaranteed deal breaker, you know. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's figured out how to pull that off, but let's just put it to you like this. It'll slow you down big time. It'll really slow you down. It'll make the journey very difficult. Very, very difficult. Very difficult. Okay? In regards to the past person, right now, you can open up communication if you want to. I just don't think that would be a very good idea. I think that you're still too drained. You're still too drained. You're still too vulnerable. And it would probably hurt you worse, piss you off worse. You would probably end up walking away from it with more questions than answers. You probably would. So, I mean, you can if you want. I'm not saying don't do it at all. Just know that if you do choose to try to communicate with that past person, it's really going to weigh you down. Really going to weigh you down. Sagittarius. Whatever wants to come through for Sagittarius. Past person or potential new person for the weekend. You know what? I'm going to do some deck swaps here. I'm going to swap decks. Let's do some deck swaps. So this right here is a deck duo that I've decided because the very first tarot card reading I ever received in my life was done with this deck. The very first tarot card video I watched on YouTube was read with this deck. So these are two kind of important decks in my, on my tarot journey. So, all right, Sagittarius. Let's see what we got here. Those decks kind of seem like they had a funky attitude, so that's why I'm switching. I just want to make sure. By the way, has anybody else for this past week, been feeling really heavy for some reason? Man, I tell you what, I've never, look, okay, sorry, I'm going to talk for a little bit. We just got out of a Mercury retrograde, and that was a decently intense retrograde. It wasn't the worst, wasn't the best, but it was intense. I've never had a problem with post-shadow. Have you? For me, pre-shadow is always the worst part. Pre-shadow is a motherfucker, man. Like, it is, oh my God. Then the retrograde itself is kind of fucking annoying. But for me, whenever it goes direct, let's get down to business. Everything clears up, everything cleans up, I'm good. Ever since Mercury went direct, I have just been feeling more and more bogged the fuck down. Has anybody else? I mean, there's a few people I've talked to that I know personally who have been saying the same thing. And without me even, you know what I'm saying? I'm not like, without me even saying anything, Been feeling crazy, man. What is going on? I need to watch some Leo King, man. He knows all that shit. He knows all that shit that's going on. I need to watch the Leo King. He'll probably tell me, yeah, we got this planet doing this and it means that. And that shit just flies right over my head, I should probably study it, though, honestly. I've been thinking about that here lately. I should probably study more on actual astrology, All right. All right, I'm done babbling. Let's see what's up with Sagittarius this weekend. Let's see what's up. Sagittarius. What do we got? Boo, boo, the 8 of Wands. So I see you communicating with somebody. Definitely communicating with somebody. For those of you who are doing something financially, looks like you're on the right track with that too. This is an interesting deck. Looks like you're on the right track with finances. This isn't a general reading, but that just popped up here because there's money. There's money in this card. See that money on the ground there? I don't normally do that, but it yelled at me, so. Yeah, I'm seeing you connecting with somebody new. Yeah, I'm seeing a new connection here. Some of you could be starting a new job with the Ace of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands. So you got the Pentacles there and you got the money on the ground right there. Okay. Now, for those of you who are inquiring about a past person, I feel like you're getting over that. I feel like you are legitimately, genuinely getting over that. And, I mean, Sagittarius, didn't y'all invent getting over shit? Y'all do that better than any sign of the zodiac I've ever met. I don't know if y'all just cover it up and fake it really good or what, but it just seems like y'all get over shit better than any other sign of the zodiac. But, I mean, for real, it really looks like you are genuinely, truly getting over this. Okay, I'm seeing new communication. This looks like a new person, not a past person. Fool card reversed. Again, for those of you who are inquiring about a past person, they're too afraid to come forward. I feel like they are giving you the silent treatment. The silent treatment. Okay, there's a lot of unfinished business, unanswered questions. And again, you too, same damn thing, same thing. The universe is doing you a favor, okay? With the next person coming in, though, there is potential for commitment. There is potential. Okay, whatever. Maybe some of you all have a lot going on in your life. Some of you may not even be ready for commitment yet. Okay, first let's see how the past person feels about Sagittarius. How's the past person feel? Ah, see, look. They're too scared. Like I said, they're losing sleep. They're too scared to come forward. They're too nervous. Page of Cups reversed. They do pop in on you from time to time because they're trying to spy on your love life. They're trying to see if you're with anybody new. They could be trying to manifest a reconciliation. The new person coming in. How's the new person feel? Knight of Cups reversed. Knight of Pentacles upright. So they're trying to play it cool and take it slow. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to be the knight in shining armor. They're not trying to wear their heart on their sleeve. They're making their way towards you very slowly, trying to play it cool and not push you away. Yeah, they're trying to play it cool. They're waiting to see if you're going to take the action. If you're going to take action and initiate everything. And they're basically waiting for you to take the lead. What's the outcome? Four Swords reversed. I see you getting really restless and antsy. You just got too much going on, man. It's affecting your life. Could be affecting your professional life. Could be affecting your finances. You just have so much going on right now. So much on your plate that I see you just really restless and antsy. I'm not really seeing anything solid, commitment, falling in love, nothing like that happening. What's the advice? What's the advice? Be strong. Hang in there. Temperance. Return to balance. Don't take on burdens that aren't yours to take on. Okay? You don't have to. That does not make you a bad person if you don't take on a burden that's not yours to take on. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Now, if you do, let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's talk about that for a minute before I move on to Capricorn. Okay? If you're going to take on a burden, first of all, you don't have to. You don't have to. No, you don't. Especially if you're not in the position to. Okay? If you're not in the position to take on a burden or help somebody out or whatever the case may be, you're not in the position to. Refusing to does not make you a bad person. No, it does not. Okay? Now, if you do choose to take on a burden and help somebody out, do it with zero expectations. I'm doing this because this is just the person that I am. You know, like me, for example, I'll tell you a little something about me. Here's a little trivia about me. I never, ever loan people money. Ever. If I hand you money, it's yours. Keep it. I don't need it. Keep it. Don't need it back. I don't need that shit weighing on me like, oh, when you going to pay me back? When you going to pay me back? When you going to pay me back? I never do that. I never do that. If I walk up to you, I hand you a $100 bill, and we do that a lot. You know, my wife and I will be out, go in the bathroom, and, you know, the bathroom attendant will be in there cleaning up, you know, hand him a $100 bill. Here you go. And the fucking face lights up, you know. If I hand you money, it's yours. Keep it. I don't want it. I don't need it. See what I'm saying? Zero expectations. That's just the person that I am. Period. I don't need anything back. I don't need anything in return. That's it. Take it and go have fun with it. And I hope it makes your day. See what I'm saying? That makes sense? All right. Capricorn. Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Let's see what we got for Capricorn this weekend. What's the energy looking like for Capricorn? Do-do-do. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Ah, the Five of Wands. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see you getting into a disagreement with somebody. Oh, hang on. Let me catch a super chat here. Or did I miss it? I think I missed it. Who super chatted me that I missed? It's not bringing it up. Whoever super chatted me, I appreciate you. I didn't see it. I missed it. Thank you, moderators. I greatly appreciate y'all. I appreciate your your service and your hard work. Thank you all so much. Who's moderating here? Amanda, thank you. Do I have any other moderators in here? Dealing with idiots. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. All right. So I see some conflict and some disagreements with somebody. Let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, 9 of Wands. Yeah. So I see communication happening here. Is this a past person or a new person? Could be somebody older than you for some of you. Some of you could be in love with possibly an older man. I know that's not everybody, but this is a very interesting deck. I bought this deck like a year ago and I've never used it because you all know I'm a big Rider-Waite. I love Rider-Waite. And this is the furthest from the Rider-Waite that I have ever seen in my life. So it's really weird getting used to. The Elder of Cups. I'm assuming that's the King of Cups. I'm assuming. Not 100% sure. But like I said, some of you could be dealing with a man who's older than you. And I know that's not everybody, but I'm seeing communication and you getting into a altercation or an argument with somebody. Okay? The person that you're dealing with here, I'm feeling like there's red flags maybe that you have either were ignoring in the past or just didn't see, one of the two. 9 of Pentacles. I can't figure out if this is a past or a new person, though. To be honest with you, the energy kind of feels past, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Let's look at the energy from the past person. Capricorn's dealing with a past person. Okay. Past person. No, it could be an Aquarius or an Aries for some of you. I feel like that person has pretty much thrown in the white towel and decided to give up on that. Yeah, they're trying to release and let go of it. Yeah, it kind of feels to me like you could be getting into an argument or an altercation with the past person. That's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like. Okay, we're going to have to break this down since all this energy wanted to come through. We're going to break this down and simplify it. Okay. So the first thing I'm looking at is the past person. What's the past person's true intentions? They want to talk to you. They do want to talk to you. About what? It's not telling me. It's just saying they want to talk to you. They have a lot of things that they want to say. They don't really want to work on things. They don't want to work things out. You know, when I say work on things, what I mean is in order to work on something, we have to agree to make changes and sacrifices and compromise. You know, we're two different people. Two different people. I got news for whoever needs to hear it out there. Even when the universe decides to bring you your person, you know you're still going to have to put in work, right? Don't believe that Disney horse shit, okay? That happily ever after bullshit. You got to work on it. Yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. You're still going to be required to make improvements. You're still going to be required to make sacrifices. You're still going to be required to make compromises. When it's your person, though, you'll be driven and motivated to do this inner work, okay? But whenever you have one person stepping back saying, no, that's just who I am as a person. No, that's just me. You don't like it? No, it's not just you. No, it's not. That's the most pitiful, lame-ass bullshit excuse. No, that's not just who you are as a person. That's who you want to be. And if that's who you want to be, then obviously you don't want to be the person that is a frequency match with me, obviously. Because if you wanted to, you could do it, you know? And we got to have two people doing this. And I don't think they're willing to do that. I don't think they're willing to do that. What's the advice for Capricorn and the past person? What's the advice? I wouldn't try to settle down permanently with this person, with the Empress reversed. I wouldn't try to settle down permanently. This is saying move on and keep moving forward. Now, let's look at the feelings of the person the single Capricorns are interested in. How do they feel about Capricorn? Okay, well, they was very nervous about you for a while, but they're starting to get over that. They're wanting to open up to you very, very slowly. Very slow. I feel like this person could be either a lot younger than you or maybe just a little bit immature, but I feel like they're getting over it and opening up to you slowly. What's the outcome? I still see you waiting. I kind of feel like both of you are waiting on each other to make a move. You could be trying to manifest something with this person, but again, there's some emotional codependency in here. What is the advice? 2 of Cups. So it's probably, if you want this to move any faster than it is, you're probably going to have to, like, you know, push things in the direction that you want them to go in. Page of Cups, 2 of Cups. Let your guard down, okay? See, as long as you are emotionally independent, letting your guard down is easy when you're emotionally independent. Because if I'm emotionally independent, I can be vulnerable. I can. Because I know that even if you do hurt me, I got me. But chances are, if I'm emotionally independent, you can't hurt me very easily. You know what hurts people? Setting expectations. Y'all follow me on Facebook? Remember that little meme I posted yesterday? I said, I can read your mind. You ready? You're upset because you think things should be a certain way and they're not. Ta-da! Now change your mindset if you want to live a happy life. Be sure you're emotionally independent and let your guard down. Give yourself permission to be vulnerable. Okay? All right, Aquarius. How are things looking between Aquarius and the person they are thinking about the most? Ace of Pentacles. You're off to some kind of new start here. I don't know if you're starting a new job or what's the dealio, Emilio. Okay, 2 more. This feels like a past person. Okay, I'm going to try to catch them both here, okay? Past person and potential new person. But I am feeling like there is somebody from the past that still keeps an eye on you, okay? Could be an Aries for some of you, but I feel like they want you to come forward. They're too afraid to come forward. They want you to. Okay, both of you feel a really strong, somewhat annoying connection. Okay, could be a Sagittarius for some of you. But I also have Taurus here. You don't have any faith in this situation at all, do you? Or at least you're losing faith. Maybe at one point you had faith, you know, like, don't worry, they'll be back. They'll be back, we'll get back together and all this is going to work out one of these days. But now, or at least in the coming days and weeks, your faith in that is starting to dwindle away. Maybe I'll never hear from him again. Maybe it's really over then. This person's looking at you and they see you, what appears to be, you're doing really good. Or so it looks like. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. I don't know. I don't know if you are or if you're not. But according to them, they think that you're doing really good. Really happy. Don't need them. Don't need nobody. And I think that may be why they are too afraid to come forward. That very well may be why. 6 of Swords. I like that 6 of Swords, though. See what I'm saying? See the tower moment happen back there, and they're moving on from it, transitioning on, moving away from that. Okay, did I call the major arcana? I have Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Gemini. Okay. All right. Well, let's see, first of all, how the past person feels about Aquarius. How's the past person feel? 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. If you are wondering whether or not this person used you for your money, they probably did. I feel like this person is kind of superficial and materialistic. They're planning for something, too. What are they planning for? Okay, so they're planning for, they want closure. They want to get closure with you. And they're planning that conversation and how they want that to go, what they want to say. You know, like they're fantasizing about the day that the two of you have a conversation again, and they're trying to work out in their mind how that conversation is going to go. Does that make sense? What's the outcome? Seven of Pentacles reversed. I'm sorry, Seven of Cups reversed. Hangman. Death card reversed. Okay, hanging around waiting for a reconciliation, but I'm not seeing that happening. Strength card reversed. Yeah. I would say it looks like a reconciliation attempt is going to be made, but then there's the Hangman. This kind of feels a little bit mutual. Maybe you all are mirroring each other. What's the advice? What's the advice? Focus on your money. Focus on your money. Be careful with your money. Let's work on healing. Lover's card reversed. Five of Cups. Let's do some healing. Let's do some healing, okay? I hate to keep saying the same thing over and over and over, but I am feeling like if you and this person do want to communicate again, let's do some healing first. Same thing I just told Libra. Pretty sure that was Libra. How about this? The next time you and this person communicate, make sure they don't recognize you. Make them have to get to know you all over again. Okay, how about single Aquarians and their love interest? How's this person feel about Aquarius? Knight of Cups, I think they're interested in you. I think they're definitely interested in you. Uh-oh, Seven of Swords. Uh-oh, Page of Swords. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely into you, but I'm not convinced that their intentions are solid. How do they feel about you? How do they see you? Oh, okay, so they are out of a relationship and they are looking for somebody to help them get over that. Okay, that's what they're doing. Queen of Swords. Yeah, they're looking for somebody to help them get over their heartbreak. Okay, so it doesn't, that's kind of immature, honestly, man. I'm not really feeling like that's something. Okay, well, let's look at the outcome. Hang on, what's the outcome? Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Cups, Two of Swords. So some of you are up in your head with multiple different options to choose from, and I don't see a solid decision being made at all. Maybe that's them. Maybe that's them. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups, I'm kind of feeling like you might be interested in somebody that has either a lot of options available to them or they're just a player. Could just be a player. I'm honestly feeling like the next relationship you get into isn't going to be this person. I don't think so. I don't think so. What's the advice? What's the advice? Seven of Wands reversed. Four of Wands. If the door doesn't open, don't try to kick it down. Okay? I'm going to give you an analogy, and you can take this and use this in any area, aspect, or facet of your life. Okay? The first thing you have to do is walk up to the door to see if you trigger the motion sensor to get it to open. If it doesn't, turn the doorknob. If it's locked, knock on it. If that door doesn't open, back away. That means the universe doesn't want to open it for you. Don't kick the fucking thing down. Now you can if you want, but you're gonna learn real quick. When the universe either slams a door shut in your face or has it locked and doesn't want you to come in, and you kick that door down, you're gonna find out real quick why the universe had that door shut. It's gonna suck. It's not gonna be fun. I'll tell you that much right now. So whoever this love interest is that you have, at least make it known. Make it known. You know, I'm not saying wear your heart on your sleeve unless you want to. Most Aquarians I know aren't a big fan of that. So at least make it known. Yo, you want to hang out after work? Can I get your number? Hey, this new bar just opened up down the street. You want to go grab a drink? You know, want to hang out sometime? Make it known. Make it known. You know what I'm saying? And then take a step back. Let them do what they want, and they'll show you what they want. And if you make it known that you're into them, you pass them the ball, and they just drop it and walk away, I don't need you on my team anyway then. Go on then. Alrighty. I know I speak in lots of parables and analogies and whatnot, but you get the point I'm making, right? Of course you do. You're not a dum-dum. Alrighty, Pisces. Doing another deck swap here. A Pisces. Do-do-do. Let's just see what wants to come through first. Past person or new person. What's coming through first? Knight of Cups reversed. Hang on. Ace of Pentacles. Some of you are starting a new job. This is past energy right here. Okay, yep, this is past energy. Something came to an end, but this connection is so intense it's driving you insane, isn't it? I feel like you're still keeping an eye on this person. They could still be keeping an eye on you too, possibly. They don't know what to say to you. That's the thing. They don't know what to say to you. They have no idea. They don't even know how to start a conversation with you. Feels to me like you're hanging around waiting to see if they're ever going to reach out or communicate. And I feel like they probably would. But first of all, I don't think they have anything new to say. So even if they did approach you and reach out, you already know everything they have to say. I don't think they have anything new to say. That's one thing. And again, the second thing is I don't even think they know how to approach you exactly. But both communication cards are in the reverse. Two communication cards came out. They're both reversed. Death card, Lover's card. Could be a Gemini or a Scorpio for some of you. Hang on, before I forget, I have Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, and Leo. Okay. All three communication cards, Page, Knight, and Ace of Swords are all reversed. So for those of you who came to this reading wondering whether or not the past person is going to reach out and communicate, it's not looking like it. Okay. All right, now we're going to break it all down and see. First we're doing past person, then we're looking at singles and their love interest, and then we'll get the advice. How's the past person feeling about Pisces? How do they feel about you? What are their intentions? How do they view you? Ooh, they're holding back. They're biting their tongue. They want to work things out with you. They do, but they're resisting temptation and holding back because they feel like it would be a waste of time. They want to, though. They want to, but they're holding back and resisting temptation. What's the outcome with the past person? Queen of Wands. You're off to a new start, boo-boo. You are off to a new start. The universe has you on a path right now that honestly is not headed towards them. It's really not. What's the advice for the past person? What's the advice? Keep your options open. Don't put your life on hold waiting for them to come forward unless you just want drama and conflict, because that's all that's going to happen. That's all that's going to happen. Okay? Let's look at singles and their love interest. How does Pisces love interest feel about them? Singles. Empress reversed. I don't think they're looking for anything serious right now. Could be a Taurus for some of you. Or they may not be looking for anything long term. That don't make no sense. So I think they are interested in you. They're just afraid of stability. Yeah. Knight of Wands. Okay, yep. That's what's happening here. So you see this happen a lot. Let me think of an analogy I can use. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where there's something or someone you want so bad? Something or someone, doesn't matter what it is. Could be a person, could be a certain car, or could be, I mean, just anything. And then when you get it, you spend all this time sitting around fantasizing about it, thinking about how bad you want it. And then when you get it, it's not what you thought it would be. Eh? Well, that's what I feel like is going on with this person here. Because I feel like they are interested in you, but they are almost like afraid of stability. They probably never experienced a stable connection, especially if they were raised in a one-parent home. You know, they probably never even had a solid relationship to look at, you know? See what I'm saying? That's why so many single-parent homes, like they raise kids that don't know how to function in a fucking relationship because they've never seen the dynamic of how a successful relationship is supposed to work, you know? So they get stuck in a situation, a relationship, and then whenever it starts to turn into something long-term, they freak out. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to function, you know? And I know not everybody is interested in somebody raised in a single-parent home, but I feel like a lot of you are very interested in somebody who did not grow up with both parents. So they don't even really have a fucking clue what a successful relationship looks like because they've never seen one. See what I'm saying? So they don't know how to function in a successful relationship. But I feel like they are interested in you. This person might be kind of flaky, fickle, and they may change their mind easily, though. You know, with that Knight of Wands energy there. What's the outcome this weekend? Five of Swords reversed. Ooh, some of you might end up hooking up with this person, though. Some of you might. I think you're thinking about hooking up with this person. Thinking about it with the Four of Swords there. Okay. What's the advice? What's the advice? Oh, Strength card reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. Okay. Fool card. So if you start this quick, it's going to end quick. Okay? If you start it quick, it's going to end quick. See how patient this person is. See how patient they are. You know, because I'm feeling like both of y'all are into each other, honestly. I'm feeling like there is a mutual attraction. Okay, well, so let's at least make it exclusive. You know? I'm only talking to you. You're only talking to me. Can we agree? Okay? And then let's just let each other in slowly. Start off slow. Start off slow. You know what I'm saying? Start off slow. You know, let's see. When my wife and I first met, we lived 1,000 miles apart. And we just talked and FaceTime for a whole month. Whole month. See what I'm saying? Take it slow. See if you and this person can just talk for a month, maybe 2 months. Because this person needs to understand what stability really looks like and what it really feels like. Everybody thinks they want a long-term stable relationship that they can be in the rest of their life, for the rest of their life. But there's a lot of people out there that don't even know what that really looks like. They paint this picture in their mind of what they think it is, but very frequently, that's not what it's really like. You know? So just see how well this person responds to long-term stability and consistency. Before you jump all in, dump every egg you have in that basket, wear your heart on your sleeve, and just fall head over heels in love with this person, and you flip your world upside down, and then they freak out and run, and then there you are all fucked up and hurt. You see what I'm saying? Just see if you can take this slow and just observe this person. Keep your head above water and observe this person for who they really are. Okay? All righty. I feel like those were the messages that all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I am eternally grateful for every ounce of love, support, and positive feedback you guys show me day after day every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading. I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.